So again, thank you for joining. We are going to be discussing our favorite summer Young Living products. To be honest, this is biased. These are my favorites. So I will encourage you guys. Some of you are avid oilers and you can share some of yours. But if you have not yet used these products and this is your first summer with Young Living, then this is for you, and hopefully you will learn some awesome new things here. So I'll cover an introduction, our summertime must-haves, and then I am going to go over this month's promos, touch on a little bit of our holiday gift guide and what's left on that, because that's new for a bunch of people. And then we do have 2 November events, and then we'll have a question and answer session. So I'm seeing some new names, which is awesome. I love that, and that's exciting. So therefore, I will include who I am and a little bit about me. So my name is Jade Almaleh. I have 2 girls. They are aged 10 and 8, and thankfully a very creative, supportive husband. And I have been working the Young Living business since December 2016. So I used to work as a sleep coach, trainer. I've done lots of different jobs, but the one most recent to Young Living was that I actually help moms, dads, parents with their children in terms of healthy habits and good routines, age-appropriate routines. But what I really love to do is make people laugh and educate people and teaching them. And my favorite is to empower others with knowledge. So doing this class tonight is one of my favorite types of things to actually do. So essential oils are new for some people, and I think it's always awesome to know how they actually work and how quickly they work. And this is a cool little fun fact, but in 22 seconds, the molecules will reach the brain, as in the essential oil molecules. In 2 minutes, they'll be found in the bloodstream. In 20 minutes, they will affect every cell in the body. And the reason for this is the science behind it is they are so teeny tiny in size, and we have with our human receptors make it a perfect natural medicine. Because of this, because of their teeny tiny size, they actually can cross the blood-brain barrier. So that's really exciting and pretty amazing, because so many drugs cannot actually do that. That's because the molecules are too big in medicines, traditional medicine and drugs, and essential oils are teeny tiny, so they really do work. Okay, one of my first things that I want to discuss with you guys tonight is Ningxia Red. So the reason I love Ningxia, and you can see in this picture that this person, it's not me, but I have definitely done this. This is one of my favorite things to do, is to actually freeze these Ningxia Red sachets, and then I pop them into a cooler bag, and I go to the beach or to the pool or whatever it is that you are doing over the summer, and it makes it a nice little slushy drink for you if it's not too scorching, boiling hot. Otherwise, if it is hot, it's just going to thaw out and then be cool at least for you to drink. So you would just shake it up, tear that top off, and drink it as is. It is a powerful superfood drink with wolfberry puree. It is safe for all ages, even pregnant women. And yes, for your little kiddos too, I would say from 6 months, it's absolutely fine for them to have. They don't need to have the whole sachet. I guarantee you they will want it because it's delicious, but they only need to have half. It's not a problem if they do have the whole one. So it's absolutely fine. It energizes, fortifies, and replenishes the body. It's got the highest levels of naturally occurring, age-defying SRAC. That's how we actually measure antioxidants, and that stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity. So it has the highest activity of that to help support our immune function, cardiovascular health, and nourish the eyes. So this daily drink has so many health benefits, it's actually hard to list them in one place. I've done classes on Ningxia Red, so I'm more than happy to share that with you if you want to understand a lot more about it in depth. And like I said, freeze them. And if you don't want to freeze them, you can also make healthy popsicles. So you can add a juice to it if you wanted. It's quite sweet. So personally, for little ones, I like to freeze it as is onto a popsicle stick. Or my kids just know it. We just have it in this pouch, and then I bring a scissors and I kind of cut the whole top off, and they literally just push it out of that pouch and have it straight up like that. So you drink 1 pouch 1 to 2 times daily. Shake it well before use, and it is best served chilled. So keep them in the fridge or the freezer. Okay, my next best favorite is the mineral sunscreen. So here's why I love the sunscreen. It is, and it's oil-based. By the way, all of our products are essential oil infused. So they're going to have essential oils in them. And this is what makes them really effective as well. So it's going to protect tender skin with the power of plants. And again, safe for little ones, for babies, adults. So it's safe for the whole family. It is also reef safe. This is just a really nice thing for people who do care about the environment. We should all care about the environment and about our animals. But actually, unfortunately, in almost every sunscreen, what happens is we spray it on our body or we lather it on. You go and swim in the ocean, and it actually leaves a toxin that does not leave the ocean, and it ends up really affecting the reef life. So it can affect the marine life as well as coral, a whole lot of it. So it's really sad what actually happens. So it's free from harsh chemicals, great for children and adults. Like I said, it is made with non-nano zinc oxide. That is the best thing to protect you from sunburns. So it will give you the confidence and peace of mind that you're choosing the safest sun protection for yourself, your family, and the planet. A little goes a long way since it is water resistant. So it's a staple in our household. It's actually in my purse right now. You would apply liberally to clean, dry skin 15 minutes before sun exposure. We do say reapply 80 minutes after swimming or sweating. And then you do want to also reapply immediately after towel drying, or at least every 2 hours. So that's kind of a given with most sunscreen. The second you go into the water, it is going to come off. That's really important. Okay, citronella, one of my favorite essential oils during the summer, especially in South Africa with all the pesky mosquitoes right now, and just all the little mini insect life that likes to make its way into our homes. So its versatility makes it a great household product. You can add it to your beauty routine or refresh indoor and outdoor spaces. So the nice thing about citronella, a little fun fact, is that it is also very good as an anti-inflammatory. So if you had sore or stiff muscles, you can actually use this on your muscles. But my favorite uses for summertime are to apply topically before and during outdoor activities to ward off pesky bugs. So we're talking ticks, all of them, mosquitoes, any of these little muggies that we don't want on our bodies. So use this bright scent to sweeten a custom fragrance or a diffusion blend. So you can add it to other essential oils when we talk about a blend. You can apply it topically to refresh and moisturize your skin. You can absolutely use it as an alternative to deodorant. You can combine it with tea for added strength. And you can create a DIY floating candle to create a peaceful ambiance during outdoor parties. So that's just something that is fun, and bugs really don't like citronella. If you are going to make candles, I do recommend soy wax. And we do have some really cool recipes for that if that's something that you want to do. Personally, I just put it in the diffuser and that's good enough for us. All right, so a bug repellent spray. I get asked a lot, how do we make these? And can you please help? Because I want a non-toxic solution to what we often know, things like peaceful sleep. And there's another one. I know those like plugins, they are really full of chemicals that are so bad for you. So this is such a wonderful alternative. Again, it's safe for the whole family. So this is a bug off spray. And it says 59 milliliters. We get very exact because sometimes we convert from the ounces to the millimeters. So milliliters, a 50 ml one is what you're going to find easily. So that's perfect. You'd put 5 drops of citronella, 5 drops of lemongrass, 5 drops of peppermint, 5 drops of purification. Fun little fact, spiders really don't like peppermint. So if you're finding a lot of spiders, you can actually also pop a few drops of peppermint on cotton wool and kind of hide it around, like put it on the perimeter of your house. They don't like it, so they will stay away. But anyway, back to our spray. You would add witch hazel, and then you would add distilled water. And before you use it, you're just going to shake it up. So I always share my slides after a class, so you don't have to worry. You're welcome to screenshot this if you want, but I will share the slides and you can have these recipes for yourself after. Okay, so if you're making it for kiddos, you can alter the essential oils to have just 2 drops of purification, 2 drops of citronella, and 2 drops of lavender. And the reason for that is it's quite a lot of essential oils, and if they are very little, we kind of stay away from peppermint on the body. For example, a 3-month-old. Okay, so this would be absolutely fine for a really young baby. you would just spray it gently, like not directly on their skin, just a little bit above them or on your hands, and then you can rub it on them. But generally when we use essential oils on babies, we do things from the belly button below and under the feet. Okay. These two are also my staples over the summer months. To be honest, they are over winter as well, because I just love them. They're brilliant for travel. So you've got the hand purifier, and then you have the little mini thieves spray. So the hand purifier is our sanitizer, and this my one hangs off my purse, but then I keep the spray inside my purse. And I love for traveling because I'll use it to clean sticky or dirty hands. And it does have aloe vera gel as well, as the Thieves essential oil. So Thieves is our immunity blend, and it does also have the peppermint essential oil in there. So it really smells amazing. And the best part is that it's lightweight. As a safe throat spray. So you can spray your tray tables if you're going on an airplane, or the little, armrests. If you're going to be in a train, any sort of, what do you call this? A locomotive, or that's a train, right? Any mode of transport that you might be taking that is a public space. This is a really nice thing to have. And it is brilliant if you feel a dry, sore throat. So I've been having a bit of a dry throat because I'm sure it's from spraying. I live in the Winelands, so they spray everything here, and it's definitely affecting my throat. So I like to spray that Thieves spray every now and again. It just helps to keep things lubricated and keep me healthy. All right, then we have and by the way, the reason for that, just to quickly hop back here, is our Thieves spray is non-toxic. So what's so cool is it's not going to be listed as a throat spray. I'm just telling you that it works brilliantly as a throat spray because our products are all plant-based, so they are safe, but they can't list the Thieves cleaning spray as a throat spray as well. So just a little explanation there for you guys. All right, moving on. These are my hydrators. So I absolutely love the rose ointment, and I just used it recently myself since I did get sunburned because I decided the whole family needed sunscreen and I was going to be fine. I didn't plan to sit in the sun as long as I did. They were all playing happily in the ocean. And then before I knew it, after having a 30 or 40-minute conversation outside, I was so burned by the evening. So I'm so glad I had my rose ointment and some lavender. It worked so well as a after sun balm, but I will also talk to you guys about an after sun spray, which is in here. But the rose ointment is our go-to balm for any and every skin need. So I'm talking wind or sun chapped lips and cheeks. It soothes owies, or as an ultra hydrating moisturizer. So I also put it on my girls' cheeks when we were just away. They were swimming so much, and we did have sunscreen, but still this very, very top part got quite red on them both. So I did put that on them. They slept with that on, and it's a really great way. If you do get just a little bit too much sun, this is going to help for it to heal. So it's deeply moisturizing for sensitive skin. It improves the skin texture with the rose essential oil, while tea tree works to soothe and soften the skin. So you can massage it into dry skin as needed, or sunburned skin. And by the way, it doesn't have a smell, so it is infused with rose. Rose essential oil is our most expensive essential oil because it is the most difficult to make, and it uses so many rose petals to make 1 5-milliliter bottle. But it is our anti-ager. This is why it's often in our skincare products. But yeah, again, it's unscented, and a little goes a very long way. So that rose ointment is 475 Rand, by the way. The lip balms, we have 2 that we can get in South Africa. We have grapefruit and we have lavender. And they are made with coconut, jojoba. I know we say jojoba in South Africa. I know it is jojoba, and wolfberry seed oils to nourish and instantly moisturize lips. It's available in the lavender and grapefruit flavors. So those are just under 60 Rand. And by the way, I love to use that. If I don't have my rose ointment on me, you can just take a little bit of that lip balm and put it on dry skin, or where you did get too much sun. And you can put it on cuts, scrapes, boo-boos as well. So it works really well. It's very hydrating. Okay, these are just two of my favorite oils to have during summer as well. Geranium and purification. So geranium is very floral and it's very fresh. It's uplifting to the senses. It does promote healthy, youthful looking skin and shiny, lustrous hair. You would massage it into dry skin as needed, but this is my favorite tip during the summer months. So I cannot stand the smell of chlorine on my skin. I actually just avoid pools where possible, but sometimes it's just too hot and you need to go get refreshed. And the kids, of course, the kids love to be in the pool. So put a drop of geranium under their feet or your feet after you swim in a chlorinated pool. It's amazing. I can't actually tell you the science behind this. I just know that it works and it gets rid of that chlorine smell. So it's one of my favorite little tips that I can share with you guys. And I do actually keep that one in our pool bag. Purification is brilliant for helping with bug bites. We often get asked, okay, well, I did try, or I forgot to use my bug spray. I did get bitten by something. Purification is going to be the best go-to. It helps with that itching, that annoyance, and it helps to heal it. So if you do get bitten by mosquitoes or something that you're not quite sure what it is, maybe it's a spider bite, purification is really going to help as well to just disinfect. Lavender is also great for this. Lavender is a lot more mild. So if it is open or oozing and it looks like, oh, I probably need a bit of like an antibiotic, go for purification. If it's just itching and bothering, or if it's a very young child, rather start with lavender. Okie dokes. Moving on, here is the After Sun spray. So this is actually me holding that one because I had that in my little bag. And I thought, let me actually show you guys that I use this and I love this one. So making an After Sun spray is so simple. Your kids can even help. And here's how. So go and get 100 ml spray bottle. This one was a 50 ml one. So you can make it a big one if you want. So you can halve this recipe if you have a 50 ml spray bottle. But for 100 ml, you can put 10 drops of lavender oil, 8 drops of frankincense. Frank is very healing for skin that has been a little scorched. 3 to 5 drops of peppermint. That's optional. If you have little ones, I'd leave it out. But I love the peppermint because that hot feeling, especially when you take a shower or a bath after you have gotten a bit too much sun and it stings, the peppermint is really going to help to just soothe that. I know when I burned myself that day where I was at the beach and just didn't think, the peppermint helped so much because it was actually, I felt that I was overheating. Then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of aloe vera gel. I have found that you can find the liquid form of aloe vera. So I recommend that you guys get that and you use that. It just stays, it doesn't clog in the sprayer. And then add 1 tablespoon of witch hazel. And then you can put a drop of fractionated coconut oil, as in MCT oil or V6. And the reason for that is the moisturizing that you're going to need, because your skin is now dehydrated. So you do want a bit of moisturizer to soothe. So you're going to fill it with distilled water, shake it before use, and you apply it and feel that amazing relief after you've turned yourself into a lobster. You will now be a soothed, tanned version of yourself. Okay, so these are scrubs that I do like to make to just slough away some dead skin. We've just come out of a winter, and this is a really nice thing to do. So there's 2 very different ones here. The lavender lemon, I love this also for gifts during the summer. This is one of my favorite end of year gifts for people as well. So you just want to grab a 250 ml glass jar, and you can add 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of lemon, and 1.5 cups of raw brown sugar. Add a tablespoon of witch hazel. That's optional, by the way, you don't have to. And then a 1/4 cup of carrier oil, like V6 or MCT. You can also use grapeseed, no problem. Combine all those ingredients in a glass jar and shake well, and you're good to go. Then you can use a coffee cellulite scrub. So if you are a little self-conscious or you feel that you have cellulite, this one is very popular for women. It's unbelievable. Like anytime I've offered this at a make and take, that's what we call it when we get together and we make things, everyone wants to make this one. So it's really easy as well. Just hang on to some of your coffee grounds. I forgot to write the coffee grounds in this recipe. I'm sorry. I will edit that. So it definitely needs coffee grounds, and I will get the right amount of it. I can probably find it really quick. I think it is equal amounts of sugar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's correct. So in a 250 ml glass jar, but what I like to do with this one is I actually make everything separately in a bigger bowl, and then I transfer it to a jar. So you can put half a cup of raw brown sugar again, half a cup of coffee grounds. So just keep it from your whatever coffee machine you have. If you don't have and you don't drink coffee, then you can just go to any coffee place that makes coffee and ask them to please borrow or have, not borrow because you're not going to give it back, but to just please have their used coffee grounds that they're not doing anything with. And you would just add half a cup of the coffee grounds and then a quarter cup of carrier oil. Some people will take coconut oil and actually melt it down. They'll use a double boiler and melt it down, and then they will mix that and blend that in. But I see no problem with using the ready-made V6 or MCT. And the key here is the grapefruit oil as well. So you want to put 10 drops of grapefruit oil, mix it up with a whisk or a fork, transfer it. And then what you do is just wet your body in the shower, scoop some of that. I just keep it in the shower, rub it on your problematic areas, and then you rinse it off with the water, and you really will see a difference. So it's a really nice one. You do want to go in circular motions, by the way. So speaking of scrubs, my next favorite is the Satin Facial Scrub. So I love Young Living's ready-made facial scrub because it has the mint smell and it's very gentle. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It cleans, it provides key nutrients and stimulates without damaging the skin's natural pH balance. It does exfoliate and rejuvenate the skin for a fresher, smoother appearance, and the invigorating scent of mint gives you an extra boost of freshness. It contains jojoba wax beads, providing a gentle exfoliating action that does not irritate sensitive skin, unlike other harsh scrubs or chemical-based exfoliators. And these wax beads have been combined with MSM, vitamins, and other botanical extracts to provide an advanced facial scrub suitable for all skin types and sensitivities. So I do love it for that. I know lots of people struggle with something like the apricot pip exfoliators. Those are much better for men, but for women, this is much more gentle and mild. And even if you have a preteen, this is a great one for them. And we like to say you only need to use this about twice a week. Okay, the rest of the time, just a gentle cleanser will do just fine. So a lot of the recipes that I spoke about are in the Oil and Glass book, and that you can get from my store for 450 Rand. I don't have that many left, but anyway, I do have some. And watch the space because I will be doing a Black Friday special for my online store where I have some things from the US that we can't get here. But anyway, let's talk about what is in our markets and what you can get. These are the November promos. So this is for people on Essential Rewards. We get rewarded. It's basically Young Living's loyalty program. And if you are going to order things, you may as well do it this way. We like to do what's called transfer buying. So you just switch up what you are purchasing in the store every month and instead get it with Young Living, because we do sell things like toothpaste. You can see Balance Complete. This is a nutritional called protein drink. So that's really nice. You can make a protein shake. It tastes really yummy. And we have sunscreen, we have ointments. Of course, we have essential oils to replace your whole medicine cabinet. So we do transfer buying. And so instead of, like I said, going to the store. And the nice thing is you have 4 perks to this program, including cheaper shipping. You get monthly promos like the ones that you're seeing. So these are freebies. You also get points back to use later when you're on this program. So every time that you purchase, depending on how long you've been on the program, you get a certain amount back. When you're just starting out, you get 10% back of the PV value. PV stands for product value. So every single product in Young Living has its own PV value. That's because we're also a global company. So if you were in France for the holiday, which will be amazing, then you can actually place your order in France. And that is why it's important that there's PV. So every month you would spend 50 PV, that is the minimum, and you can chop and change and choose whatever products you want. It's fully customizable and even change the date that you want to receive it. So this month, if you spend 100 PV, don't have to. Remember, you only had to spend 50 PV, which is approximately 750 Rand. But if you do jump up to 100 PV, you're going to get citronella for free, which is really cool. That's our pesky bug repellent one. So it's definitely needed. And they're always relevant to the season and the time of year that we find ourselves in. If you spend 150 PV, it accumulates. So you'd get citronella and awaken. Awaken is a really nice blend for waking up. I love it as like a perfume. Perfumes are very toxic, so we use essential oils instead. At 200 PV, you're getting the sunscreen, awaken, and citronella. 250 PV, the CBD muscle rub, the sunscreen, awaken, and citronella. And then at 300 PV, you get the whole loot. So that's really nice. You can, however, purchase on quick order, which means a one-time order. And then you do need a higher PV spend to receive those items. And this month, by the way, you do get free shipping if you do spend 300 PV along with all those goodies. Then we have bundles and promos this month in November. So we have the Ningxia Red bundle, which is 2 bottles of Ningxia Red, sulfrazam, and the lime 15 ml essential oil. So this is fantastic for hair, bones, joints, all the things. That's what we use sulfrazam for. And the way that we are using it is you put a teaspoon of sulfrazam. We're saying take one of those bottles, which is 750 mils. Otherwise, just use a stainless steel bottle or a glass bottle. And then you're going to put 30 to 60 mils of Ningxia Red inside. And then you're going to fill it up with water to the shoulder. Add a teaspoon of sulfrazam and 2 to 3 drops of the lime. And then just give it a little mini shake and drink that throughout the day. So it is really helpful for your health, your immunity, and it will give you energy naturally. The other one is our weight loss Ningxia Red bundle. So I did do a whole class about this. If you want to know more, let me know. But Endoflex is going to be for our hormones. Lemon, peppermint, and grapefruit are our weight loss trio because the 3 of them in conjunction are detoxifying. They are stimulating your metabolism and they're curbing cravings. And that's how the 3 of them work. And you can put those into a Ningxia Red drink, or you can make a capsule and take that separately and then drink your Ningxia every day to help with weight loss. Then we have tangerine, which is very exciting because it's new and it's here to stay, which is really awesome. So it's perfect for summer. It's very uplifting and nice in our diffusers. And this is a brand new bundle. It is very exciting. So it's going to be running for a month. And it is such a good price at only 1,150 Rand. So the Dewdrop has been discontinued, but it's come back just for this bundle. So you save 592 Rand, which is a lot. And you're getting Dajaz, Peace and Calming, Thieves, Eucalyptus radiata, and Tea Tree. They're all very, very useful essential oils, especially during this time because Dajaz, we're eating all the extra foods and things. Peace and Calming because we might have to be with family over this time. That cause a bit of stress. Thieves because we want to keep our immune system boosted. Eucalyptus so that we can breathe better. And Tea Tree to prevent ticks, lice. If you have spider bites, it'll keep things clean and such. So it's a really good bundle. If you're in Johannesburg and you haven't yet gone to a sensational event, this will be the last one of the year. So pop in on Saturday, November 25th. That's this Saturday. Am I correct? Yes. I cannot believe how this month has flown. But yes, this Saturday, that is going to be at the Experience Center, which is in Roodepoort. So definitely go and check that one out. And then I'm doing an event in Paarl, which is where I'm staying. So that is going to be to make some holiday gifts. And I know that there's one also happening in Durban. Jules, you can speak about that at the end as well. So you can share about that one. But if you haven't made holiday gifts and you would like to, join us in Paarl, join me. There'll be a few of us together and we will be creating some things together. We'll have coffee, tea, snacks, and you'll get a raffle entry and you'll get 2 full-sized gift items, either for yourself or to gift to others as you wish. So I'd love you guys to join me for that. And then this is the holiday gift guide, which was extended. I believe that it ends tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it ends tomorrow. So if you haven't taken advantage of these, you should. I do believe you can get these on Essential Rewards as well. So if you haven't placed your monthly order, grab these because they're going to be gone, most of them, which is unfortunate. But these are oils that are in the US market. So we have KidSense Kid Care Blend. This is for owies, boo-boos, bruises. We have KidSense Genius Blend for concentration, ADD, or just general help with focus. Brilliant for this time of year, especially with exam writing for some. We have Motivation. I love this blend. It smells amazing. And if you're feeling like you are getting a little bit lazy and you want holidays to start tomorrow, then this one is really helpful for you to just get you through these last few days before it's holiday time. Journey On is also a great blend. It's for inner peace, prosperity, awareness. And then you have Dream Catcher. So beautiful in the diffuser. It's actually in my girls' diffuser tonight. They love it. It smells really nice. It's a unique smell. And they do have very lovely people, sweet dreams. For gifting, we have the Lucia diffuser that comes with Christmas Spirit at 950 Rand. And then there is the 3 Reed diffuser options. So I did go through all of this in detail at the beginning of the month. Again, if you missed it and you'd like it, I do have the recording. So I can share that with you guys. And here's some other bundles. So there is making your own fragrance or gifting this to someone. So those are really nice. You have the citrus floral scents, and then you have the floral woodsy. I personally loved the floral woodsy one, but it was a tough choice because I've been to a few of the sensational events, and it's really hard to choose. So you cannot go wrong. They're both really beautiful. And if there are any kids in your life or grandkids, then the little set is amazing. And that's the first time that it's been here in South Africa. So those are ready to use. They're pre-diluted and they're good for upset tummies, for sleeping well, there's kid power in there as well for confidence and calm. And then there is refresh for sniffles. Finally, if you are new around here, we have lots of support. We have WhatsApp groups, we have a Facebook group, we have our Instagram, where I'm always sharing new things. And then, of course, my YouTube, where I share videos and pre-recorded things. So you guys can check that out as well. And then there is the Essential book, which is also a really nice resource if you want like a nice book on your coffee table. Watch the space. There will be a nice sale on that one coming up for Black Friday. So if you want to get your hands on one or you want to share with others, definitely watch the space. Things are coming. And then that brings me to the end of this class with our little summer favorites.